I talked to Dr. Ahmed.
Dr. Ahmed.
I wasn't very much.
Addison's journey is very similar to the journeys that extremely premature newborn babies have.
So she was born at 24 weeks and 2 days, and she was 1 pound 4 ounces and 12 inches long.
When she was born, I could hold her in my hand. She was
And
that small.
his wedding ring could slide all the way up her leg.
When she had prematurity of the lungs, she was on the ventilator requiring respiratory support for quite some time. What I remember in particular about Addison is having the conversations with the family. I used to show them labs, I used to show them x-rays. We talked about breastfeeding, we talked about breast milk.
And he spent probably an hour at least answering every single question that we had. And when we finished that conversation, he said, "Miss Wheelis, have you held your baby yet?" And I said, "No, I haven't." And he said, "Well, we're gonna do that today." The respiratory therapist stood right there, holding her tube in so it wouldn't come out. And I just held her like this in my hands, and it meant so much to me that he knew that that was important. And from that point on, we felt like we were part of the family, and the nurses, the respiratory therapist, the physical therapist, and Dr. Ahmed all were providing the best care for Addison, but they were also taking care of us in the meantime.
When we know that there's a baby that's going to need our care, if we know in advance, we'll go to the bedside, introduce ourselves. The one thing that I make sure that I say to them is we really want this experience to be like your family is taking care of you. It's really important to us. We want you to feel connected to us on a very personal level because we're caring for you and for this new life in your life. Bringing a child into the world is it's an amazing thing, but it can also be a little scary. So really supporting our moms, giving them what they need and our dads to make them feel safe and confident when they go home is huge.
Every time I get an opportunity to serve a baby or family, I feel humbled. Having to see these premature babies go through these challenges when they are born, when you see them running down the corridor talking to you, there's nothing can replace that kind of happiness. I'm speaking for my staff, I'm speaking for myself. There is no better service, in my opinion, than service to mankind.
There's nowhere else I'd rather go than Eastside because they have such high level of skills and knowledge, and they're also so compassionate.
Mommy is having a baby.
Yes, I'm having another baby. This is my third baby, and this will be the third baby I've delivered at Eastside. I know that this baby, whether they have to go to the NICU or not, will get the best care. So we're happy to be delivering this baby at Eastside again.